like and pay. For this, I will grow up with the green plum white ice, cultivated into a true parallel. The green plum who grew up with me, now clutching a cold, biting knife, put me in the corner. He smiles, morbid satisfaction in the bottom of my eyes, the back of my neck against the cold wall. I finally realized in hindsight that this game was off. It's a little perverted to say. My obsession with sickness took root from junior high school. Boys in the same class get together based on their looks. When chatting about body shape, I was holding an out-of-print textbook on criminal psychology. Hacked, erotic delusion, obsessive-compulsive dependence. These are the terms. I'll open my mouth. I have saved 3 thick notes. It's newer than dealing with the college entrance examination. I flip and turn over 8 blackened clips of characters. A needle is a painting detail of pupil contraction. Write an analysis of thousands of words. Disassemble their childhood shadows. It is clearly divided among the collectors on the plate. The 3-stage blackening is divided into front, middle and back. Incarceration, mind control, 1 space each. Every filer is stuffed to the brim. Roommate Chen Lei lent me a computer to type papers. Late entry into the collector. He stared at the screen in silence for a long time. Raise your hand and pat my shoulder to show your face. You really don't go to see a psychiatrist? I only replied that you don't understand, but no one really understands. Reality is too weak. Class exam. Find a job to pay off the loan. Everyone is walking on the same track. Even the breakup of love follows the template. Even the emotions are as light as boiled water. But the love that comes together is different. It's the destruction that burns everything. It's only your shot in my eyes. It's a world where the whole person becomes another person. Just imagine being held in my heart by such a person. My scalp goes numb. It's the hyperactive kind. I can carry it too. Liking to have sex with Jinbei and having sex with Zen are 2 different things. The character of the second principal can't rush out of the screen again. I can close the page anytime. Get out and stand in the safe zone to watch the fun. It's like looking through an iron cage. The cage is strong enough. I will always be safe. I've always been so sure. Binding Bean knows all my hobbies. We live opposite the door. Same class from kindergarten to high school. I find it troublesome to remember the password. All accounts are lost to him and returned. When I organize collectors, he was sitting there doing his homework. Occasionally look up and scan the screen. Look at this with expressionless eyes down. You don't understand. I always say that. Binding Bean is ordinary like a cup of warm water. Upper middle grade. Good looking. The staff is also on the rise. Features can't be wrong, but still can't be found in the pile. I've never been this big. Seen his mood swing. In junior high school, I was blocked by gangsters at the alley asking for money. He just happened to pass by, didn't scream, didn't run to find someone. Just stand in front of me and stare at each other for 10 seconds. The thug scolded a dirty word and turned around and left. And he turned to me and said, "Let's go." It's the same as being angry and calling me to eat. My parents got divorced in high school. I hid in his house and drank until I vomited. He squatted next to him and cleaned up the mess without saying a word. When I got over it, he only asked, "Did he still drink?" He turned around and went to the kitchen to rinse the honey water. He never seems to be in the mood. The emotional curve of the whole person is a straight line, no ups and downs. I have privately labeled him White Curd Ice Girl. 19-year-old attributes are boring. So when I write a pan poem to the sick and beautiful character, bragging to roommates, when I was pointed out by the sick officer for a lifetime, his face never crossed my mind. He is by Ningbing. It's safe, normal non-aggressive white ice. It is the least likely in the world to follow and get along with people. I've always believed that. Sophomore winter, I collected a set of out-of-print comics on the second-hand platform and handed in the comics. The seller said that the book mine is brand new. I didn't see it until I got it. Someone circled the name with a red pen on the fly page. Almost scratched the paper in the force. I took a picture and sent it to the white militia. Incidentally analyze, look at the strength of this note. I must have been very emotional when I wrote it. The one with the aggressive circle in red is a girl's name. Mostly love rivals or fallen out friends. This person is possessive, obviously paranoid. He just replied, "What do you think?" The obsession is so deep that the book sold must be remembered by Lou. This is not a ready-made disease. You don't find it scary? He asked why. That's enough. The dialogue box has been in for a long time. He sent a message that you like this. Of course I like it. Another long silence. In the end, he only sent a word heart. At the time, I thought his sentence was okay, you know? After a long time of perfunctory, I just realized that there is something else hidden in that word. That winter too, I started chasing a senior surnamed Sue. He's a year taller than me, is the vice president of the student body, bright-eyed, personality is also bright. I went after him for a simple reason. I want to try a decent relationship in reality, but I've made up countless sick relationships in my head. What's the difference? And the answer is a huge difference. Sister Sue is a standard gentle temperament. We'll put breakfast on the desk in advance. The water handed over during the game always unscrewed the lid. Birthday wishes fall on time at 0. His emotions are on a normal scale. Happy meandering. Frown when bored. Never lose control for anyone. Get along for a month. I broke up. The reason is very general. It doesn't feel right. Sister Sue didn't bother. Decent farewell. I thought this was the end of the story. 3 days later he blocked me under the dormitory building. Pale and stiff. Not a sad cry. Unbearable fear. Even the voice is shaking. Lu Yen, your childhood sweetheart by Ningbing. Who the hell is he? What do you mean? He came to my dormitory yesterday. Sister Sue took a deep breath. The whitening of fingertips. He knocked on the door politely. It's polite to introduce yourself. It's polite to sit down. But he pulled a stack of photos out of his bag. Shoot directly on my desk. What photo? My sister Sue's voice trembled even more. From the day you chased me, there's a cafeteria every day, playground running, library self-study, shopping with friends. Every picture is taken clearly. There are several angles. The person taking the photo was within 5 meters behind me. Lian Yi ran across the back in an instant. What else did he say? He said that Sister Sue's face was getting paler and paler. I broke up with you because I thought you didn't like him enough, but I know you have a boyfriend in another school. Promise him just to abandon your partner. I don't judge your choice, but don't look for Lord Lu in the future next time. The photo will be sent to your boyfriend. I'm going to finish right here. And he got up and he took a bow. Excuse me, just leave. Sister Sue looked at me. Eyes are golden. He photographed me for a whole month. I didn't notice it at all. Who the hell is Du Yen? I can't answer. That moment, I suddenly can't tell who Bai Ningbing is. Back to the dormitory that night, I rummaged through the chat history with him. Slide up page by page. It's always me talking. He's listening to me about the new Peach comic. He said yes. I said there was a lot of pressure at the end of the term. He replied to me about the weekend's arrangements. He back. I used to think it was just his temper too lazy to talk to him, but now I'm looking at those lonely ones. Not perfunctory at all. It's a hunter's hand in the grass. Listen to the movement of the prey. Remember all the details without a word. I called my mom. Ask about the white militia. My mom said it was fine. I also sent bacon yesterday. Sat for half an hour. Chatted a little. What are you talking about? Nothing. Just ask about your childhood. Have you called home recently? Ask about my past. Ask me how I'm doing. I hung up, sitting in the chair for a long time without moving, and then I had the most outrageous reaction. I'm getting excited. Don't get me wrong, it's not a pervert. It's just something you've liked for 10 years. Suddenly from the screen, standing in front of you alive in the book. You have watched the beast for 10 years through the iron cage. Suddenly found that the dragon door was not locked. He's walking slowly towards you. The person you thought would be harmless forever. Suddenly showing the sharp fangs you've been thinking about. The first reaction is not to crawl at all. It is the stimulation of scalp tingling. I have to admit, at that moment, my mind exploded with excitement. White curd ice is sick. It's a living, real sickness. 18 years of acquaintance. I wish the opposite door by Ningbing who says yes to me every day will follow and take pictures. You will say the toughest words in the softest tone, like you always thought your neighbor was a docile golden retriever. One day he opens his mouth and you see the fangs of the wolf, and you liked wolves for 10 years. So the next day he invited me to dinner. I went without saying a word. The place is home cooked at the back door of the school. We grew up eating in old shops. He ordered 4 dishes, all my favorite flavors. Pour me tea, add me vegetables, ask me if I've been sleeping well lately. Every move is the same as in the past 10 years, but everything is different. I stared at his finger, remembering the stack of photos mentioned by Sister Sue. I looked at the corner of his curved mouth, remembering his calm and cruel words. I looked into his calm eyes, remembering that he followed him silently for a month. The parties are unaware, always watching what I do. Bai Ningbing raised her head and smiled to eat. Bai Ningbing, I call him. You did what Sister Sue did. The hand of his dish simmered for half a second. Smell it again. Put the sweet and sour ribs in my bowl. I didn't deny it. No panic. No extra explanation. It's like I asked him if he had done his homework. He wrote casually as usual. Why did he put down his chopsticks and look up at me? Those eyes are still as tight as ever. Like a windless lake. Can't make any waves. Because you say what you like. The one you sent me is a comic. You said the name of the red pen circle is paranoia. It is said that possessive desire has to be sympathetic. Say you like it. His tone was flat as if he was saying that the weather is fine today. You say you like it, and I'll make it for you. The heart slammed into the chest. Not afraid. That sentence fell like a spark into a licorice heap. Burning. So you followed him? Shot him for a month. After 3 months, he corrected softly. From the first time you mentioned his name. 3 months at that time. I haven't even thought of going back to my senior. Just a casual mention. The student union has a beautiful senior. 3 months. I took a deep breath, desperately pressing the corners of the mouth that want to tilt up. Hurry up and bow your head to grill the rice. Can't laugh. It's really perverted to laugh at this time. Aren't you afraid? He asked me with ribs in my mouth, vaguely looking up. What do you think? He stared at me for a few seconds, suddenly curved lips. I think he said slowly that you were laughing and I didn't laugh. I swear to God, it was on the face at that time. Definitely a serious look of shock. But Bai Ning just looked at me. There was a look in my eyes that I had never seen before. Not gentle, not calm. It's a kind of settled confirmation, like a hunter watching his prey step into a trap, like a collector finally getting a collection that he has been searching for half a lifetime. Lu Yan softly called my name. The sound is mixed with the noise of the restaurant, falling lightly into my ears. You know, I like you. And I was stunned. Since when? From the first time you told me and handed it in junior high school. Junior high school was 6 years ago. The love you said and made at that time was extreme, exclusive, destructive. You said it must be very happy to be loved like this. He speaks very slowly. It's like an old photo album that has been pressed for a long time in the translation book. I remember it for 6 years. I opened my mouth, didn't squeeze out a word. I've been doing this for 6 years, and he looks up at me. The eyes are so close that they can't make waves. Learn what the kind of love you say looks like. Tracking and monitoring. Wipe out those who are close to you. Escape all potential threats. I've flipped through every book on your shelf. I have clicked on every folder of your online disk. The character analysis you wrote. I can memorize it word for word. He curved the corner of his mouth. Lu Yan, I was raised by you. It goes down the ear canal. It goes all the way down the spine to the tail. I have personally saved 6 years of obsession. Rotten book. Full network disk. Full of characters. Notes on things I only use for entertainment. Used by him as a textbook. I have been learning every word for 6 years. Right now he's sitting across from me, throwing away all the truth in the most prosaic tone. I should be afraid. And I didn't. My heart was pounding in my chest. The sound of blood roaring in my ears. Fingertips tremble slightly. This is not the reaction of fear at all. It's been exciting for 20 years. I tasted this for the first time from the crack in the bone. Emerging excitement. So what are you going to do? I heard myself speak. The voice is still steady. Lock me up. Bai Ningbing tilted her head. It's not the time to think about it seriously. Not yet. I put these 4 words in my heart 3 times. Every time, the adrenaline goes up. It means it will be closed when the time comes. When will that be? Wait until all the people around you who are more important than me disappear. His tone didn't change, like talking about what to eat tomorrow. When you are in this world, I will be the only one left. And then he stood up and took the bag. Lean over to my ear. The warm breath swept across the oracle. That sentence is as light as a needle, but the hair on my back stood up. Then you will be mine forever. He left and I sat alone. Most of the dishes on the table are left. The waiter came and asked if he wanted to pack. It's very natural for me to answer. My hands are steady and I even travel with my phone in my face. But I know from this moment on, nothing is the same. I pretended to be afraid. Go back to the dormitory and tell your roommate that Bai Ningbing is not right. Said he followed people and took pictures for 3 months. The roommates went silent. Chen Lei patted my shoulder again. Lu Yan, you really need to see a psychiatrist this time. I said I would go tomorrow, but I didn't go to the clinic the next day. I went directly to Bai Ningbing's house. He was wearing a loungewear when he opened the door. Loose hair. I still have a book in my hand. It's the mystery novel I pushed him last month. See me. He didn't for the slightest surprise turn sideways to let me in, like every time for the past 18 years. Have you eaten yet? I haven't cooked noodles yet. He turned and went into the kitchen. I followed up and leaned against the doorframe to look at him. He took out eggs and vegetables from the fridge. Action Real World Friends is the same as before, but everything is different. I know the innermost row of knives in his knife holder. Maybe one is for me. I know he might have software on his phone. Remember my daily whereabouts. I know that under those eyes of his eternal calm, hidden undercurrents that have been accumulating for 6 years. And these thoughts make my fingers shake with excitement. What are you thinking? He asked without looking back. Thinking. When did you buy the knife at the innermost part of your knife holder? The act of cutting vegetables simmered for a moment and then continued. Last month he said you liked pond crabs. I couldn't help laughing. I can't help it. Bai Ningbing turned around, with a kitchen knife in his hand. The kitchen light fell from behind him. Half of her face is in the shadows. The expression is still light, but the light in my eyes is different. That's the light I've seen countless times in anime. Pupils constrict slightly. The occurrence of red devil dust is a light that can only be obtained by concurrent communication. Lu Yan called me. It's soft and you're laughing. I didn't laugh. You did. He took a step forward. The kitchen knife is still in my hand. You are excited. I don't have it. You have it. He took another step closer. There's only half a step between us now. I guessed many times. How would you react if you knew the truth? I am afraid of being angry. We'll turn and run. He raised his hand without the knife. Cold fingertips on my cheeks. But I didn't expect you to be excited. Thumb brushed against my fist bone, like a treasure that has grown for a long time in Lessa. Lu Yan, do you know? He stood on tiptoe. Lips grazed my pinna. The sound is as soft as a piece. Feather, you are more abnormal than me. me. And he was right. So damn right. I always thought I liked it and made it. It's He Gong How Long across the screen, standing in the safe zone and admiring the danger. Find a fresh stimulus, but really stand in front of you, knife in hand. My eyes are full of my shadow. Instead of retreating, I moved forward to clear my body. Bai Ningbing noticed it. The eyelashes trembled slightly. This is tonight. The first moment he couldn't hide his emotions. You are not afraid of me. He said he was afraid I would lie. I didn't lie to him. I'm really scared. But this fear is not a panic fear. It's the fear of standing on the edge of a cliff and looking down. You know there's an abyss down there. If you jump, you'll be smashed to pieces. But when the wind at the bottom of the valley blows up with vitality, the blood all over my body is screaming to jump down. Jump down, jump down. Bai Ningbing looked at me for a long time, then put down the knife and turned around to continue cooking noodles. I ate noodles at his house that night, played the game for 2 hours, returned to the dormitory at 10 o'clock on time. Everything is normal, too much. Normal enough that I almost suspected, the moment he approached with a knife in the kitchen, just my hallucination. But I know it's not, because it's never been white and frozen. My phone starts popping up frequently. The sharing invitation is always from him. I have to accept it every time. Social account. Jump out of the remote login reminder every 3 to 5. Logging in will always be his dorm. People around me started to distance themselves from me one by one. It's not that I did something wrong. It was Bai Ningbing who looked for them one by one. He deals with different people in different ways.